what were the biggest surprises for you? The Brewers, sort of that pick at 17, hasn't paid, like, they clearly setting themselves up for some overslot moves later on, but also signability concerns with the high school arms they took on day one. So I'm not sure if we've seen the signability moves there yet, or if they're still coming. The Yankees took a guy with a flexor strain, the 26th overall pick, and a 5.80 ERA at Alabama last year, which is definitely one of those picks where either like they're geniuses or they're as dumb as everybody kind of thinks they are. But what were the main surprises and takeaways from being on site?
I would say the biggest surprises for me, I'll start with the Nick Kurtz pick. That was a genuine like wow pick. I don't think anybody had him going to the A's at number 4. I know for me going into the draft, I had a pretty good idea what the top 3 would look like. And then the mystery really began at number 4. And I was not able to come close to figuring out who it was. And then when the Nick Kurtz pick came about, I know there was the text messages I got from different teams were just genuine surprise. But he was not going to make it out of the top 10. I feel very confident in that. And if he ended up not being taken by the A's at number 4, I feel pretty confident that he would have been a Pirate at number 9. And then my other big surprise was Weatherholt. He was the odds-on favorite to be the number 1 overall pick, even minutes before the draft. And all of a sudden, I'm finding out he's not going number 1. He's not going number 3. Then I find out he's not going in the top 5. And then all of a sudden, I hear buzz that the Cardinals are eyeing him up. And if he's there, he'll be the pick. Ultimately, the Cardinals took him. I think that was a home run addition by the Cardinals. Nobody in baseball will ever knock that pick. And when that deal gets done, I would firmly expect it to be over slot. I do know there were some other teams that were looking at Weatherholt. Obviously, I think the Angels at number 8, if he got by the Cardinals, I think the Angels at number 8 were probably his floor. Another team that had strong interest in him was the Washington Nationals. But obviously, none of that matters at this point. He's a Cardinal. He'll get an overslot deal when that deal eventually gets done. And that was a coup. And I know that was something that rival evaluators were really praising the Cardinals for. So that was a really good pick. I do agree, Xander, that the Royals got a steal with Caglione. I thought that was a really good pick. A lot of people praised that one behind the scenes as well. As far as the other questions, though, about the draft, I cannot say I followed it too closely behind the scenes this year, so I would be doing a disservice if I tried to give you a firm answer on that one. So there are certain things I do know, certain things I don't know. So like the Braves question, I want you to know I see you, but I do not have good insight for you on that one.